Hi everybody, it's Roger Sakach. I wanted to show you my new oil and water and rock compressibility calculator for Windows applications. This is how you gain access to the app. You can access it from the Microsoft App Store. You search for Water PVT and you can download it there. A 7-day free trial is available. So back to the app. The way we run it is to go to the main page and we type in the reservoir temperature, the initial reservoir pressure, the oil API, the gas gravity, and some information on the the separator conditions. We need to select either the solution GOR in this box below and input that, or select the bubble point pressure and input that. Let's leave it for the solution GOR for now. The correlation selection below, we need to select one radial button from each column in order to do the calculations. So once we've done that, let's hit calculate and let's go to the calculation screen. This is the reservoir temperature and the reported API gravity, and it's also calculated the density of the oil at standard conditions. And for the initial pressure of 2400 psi in this case, we've calculated the solution GOR, the formation volume factor, the viscosity of the oil compressibility, the density of the oil at reservoir conditions, and the fluid pressure gradient. We can type in an alternative pressure that we would like to evaluate here in this box. Simply hit update and we can get those calculations. We can do some very simple volumetric calculations also by putting the net pay, area, porosity, etc. in these boxes. Simply hit calculate and we calculate, in this case, about 58 million barrels of stock tank oil. Let's go now to the graphing buttons. This is the solution GOR versus pressure. We can hit the formation volume factor, viscosity also, etc. In addition to that, we can also tabulate the results by hitting that yellow button. We need to input the pressure interval and then hit tabulate, and we get the results here. This box is useful because we can highlight it and copy it and paste it into any spreadsheet application we wish. For those that are doing reservoir simulation, where the bubble point may vary on us, we can also input some alternative GORs and bubble point pressures. And once we do that, we hit calculate, and now we can go to these multiplots where you can see a range of solution GORs, viscosities, and formation volume factors right here. In order to tabulate that information out in Eclipse format, we can simply go to this PVT button, hit the tabulate key, and you can see that in Eclipse format for the PVTO keyword, we have all the information we need that we can put into our data set. Further to that, we can now go to the water calculation screen and again input the temperature, reservoir pressure, salinity of the water, and we also can go into the correlation portion and select whatever correlation we would like to use and input the porosity of the rock and hit calculate, and now we get the calculated water parameters. Off to the right you can see our rock compressibility. Of course, we can also graph this information here. We can show the solution GOR, viscosity, etc. And as before, we can tabulate the information also. Of course, we can go back to the front now, change any parameter that we wish,